Back with his old team, he seemed to actually feel a lot more comfortable and get back to his regular program schedule and started finishing in podiums again and ended up in eighth. So he moved up 5 spots from the previous year. In this time, there were actually a lot of rumors that he was going to move on to Formula 2. However, that didn't happen. He stayed signed on with Prima and he competed for a third year in Formula 3. This entire season actually did him a lot good. He had a first maiden win in POW. He had consecutive podium finishes and he was pretty much in second standing for a really long time in the championship. He ended up being just a point behind Marcus Armstrong, who was his teammate. But shortly after having all these great successes, he suffered from 4 retirements and collisions and also tire punctures, which led him to end up in eighth place once again. So, although he ended up in eighth place in the standings, he had 3 poles and 2 wins. By the end of this year, he had left the Ferrari Academy and actually joined the Renault Academy. And then finally, he made it onto Formula 2. He joined Uni Virtuosi Racing along with Luca Giotto for the 2019 Formula 2 Championship. One of the biggest highlights in his Formula 2 2019 season was the fact that in Barcelona, he had his maiden podium finish for Formula 2, and he led for most of the race but ended up in third only due to tire degradation. He managed another third place in Monaco during a sprint race, and later on, he also had his first pole position in Formula 2 at Silverstone, making him the first Chinese driver to do so. In the end, he finished in seventh place and also won the Antoine Hubert Award for highest finishing rookie. In the following year, Zhou decided to stay with his same team and continue on another season in Formula 2. During the opening race of the season, he actually was able to take his second pole position in his career. Unfortunate for him, he ended up having some sort of car issues, electronical issues that led him to end up in 17th for that race, so he did not win. Later on in the year, he actually achieved a win in Sochi and ended up with 6 podium finishes throughout this season, which caused him to end up in 6th place for the championship. For his third and final season in Formula 2, Zhou decided to stay with the same team he has been with from the start. In the opening round in Bahrain, he actually took pole position and converted it to his first feature win. He had another win in Monaco during the sprint race, and then in Baku ended up in a podium finish. Following those successes, though, he did not score any points for 4 races, which caused him to fall down in the championship.